This is a regular meeting of the Allendale Land Use Board, at which formal action will be taken on the items listed on the agenda, upon any other matters which may properly come before the requirements of the Open Public Meetings Act have been satisfied through posting on the public bulletin board in the municipal building and on the borough website, and by publication in the record December 9th, 2025. Copies being sent to the Ridgewood News and to the Herald News. Certain agenda items will be open to the public for comment and or testimony, and the board will advise the public when such matters are open for their comment and or. Before we begin, everybody would join me, please. Of course, salute to the flag. Pledge allegiance to the flag, United States, to the republic, and one nation under God, is all liberty and justice for all. Thank you. On the agenda, normally this is our oath of office. It's our first meeting of the year, so we would normally go through the oath of offices. But since Mayor Amy is not here, we are going to do this at the February 11th meeting upcoming. So, we'll take that back and we'll carry it over. The next one is a roll call, please, of everybody here. Thank you.
Vice Chairman Dallo,
Here.
Board Member Rosala,
Here.
Board Member Petrino,
Here.
Councilman Yakarino,
Here.
Chairman Sirico,
Here.
Board Member Butler,
Here.
alternate Johnson.
Here.
Thank you.
Here. Okay, so next on our agenda, again, number of the audience, it shouldn't take us long. It's just a lot of housekeeping work that just needs to be done. It will be relatively quick. Okay. So the next thing that we have on here is our resolution LUB 26-01 for the order of voting for the land use board. Linda, you want to just read into the record, please, the order that you have there?
Vice Chairman Dallo, Board Member Rosala, Board Member Petrino, Board Member Gugliaro, Councilman Yakarino, Board Member Conti, Chairman Sirico, Mayor Wazinski, Board Member Butler, alternate Ensenat, alternate Johnson.
Okay. So that's the order of voting. Does anybody have any comments, questions? Okay, seeing that, should I have a motion to approve, please?
Make a motion.
Thank you. Can I have a second?
Second.
Thank you.
Vice Chairman Dallo,
Yes.
Board Member Rosala,
Yes.
Board Member Petrino,
Yes.
Councilman Yakarino,
Yes.
Chairman Sirico,
Yes.
Board Member Butler,
Yes.
alternate Johnson.
Yes.
Thank you. So, the next three are formalities that I think we can do. Maybe we can vote on these three all of them. That's okay. We'll just talk about it. Okay. So the next three resolutions are election of the chair of the board, the vice chair of the board, and the secretary. I am sitting here right now, and I would to remain chair of the board, if you guys would have me. And then as far as the second or the vice chair, it would be Mr. Dallo. And then for the secretary, it would be Mr. Butler. So if we can,
Motion to approve slate is presented.
okay, do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, sir. Okay, so. All right, Linda, all three at once, please.
Vice Chairman Dallo,
Yes.
Board Member Rosala,
Yes.
Board Member Petrino,
Yes.
Councilman Yakarino,
Yes.
Chairman Sirico,
Yes.
Board Member Butler,
Yes.
alternate Johnson.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, everybody. Thank you. Just before we move on, Melissa Bergen, who was the vice, she has decided not to be on the board anymore. We thank her very, very much. Her input on this board has been valuable to me and to the rest of us. We thank her for her time. We're sorry to see her go. However, she needs to do what's best for her and for her family. So thank you, Melissa, for your time. Okay. The next one is, and we will take these separately. Okay. The next resolution is LUD 26-05 for the appointment of the Land Use Board Legal Counsel. Again, that position is for Larry Talley. Right, what do you say?
Yeah.
Okay. So I would like to appoint Larry Talley and sister and his counsel. For our legal counsel. Do I have a motion, please? Or do I have any discussion first?
He's done a great job thus far, and glad to have him back if they want to come back. I'll make a motion to approve.
Thank you, sir. Do I have a second? Second. Thank you, sir. Linda?
Vice Chairman Dallo,
Yes.
Board Member Wolzala. Petrino.
Yes.
Councilman Yakarino,
Yes.
Chairman Sirico,
Yes.
Board Member Butler,
Yes.
alternate Johnson.
Yes.
We're looking forward to serving the board once again. Thank you.
I really appreciate how accessible you are to me, to other people. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, the next is the appointment of the Land Use Board Engineer. You want to do this?
Do you want to have me?
Okay, that's fair. So,
We might want to think about this one.
there you go. Tyler. So, we would like to have Michael Breland of Van Fleet Engineering to remain with us. Again, you've been valuable, me personally, to the board and to the town. So, okay. Board, any discussion? I have a motion to approve or motion to accept.
Make a motion.
Thank you. Second. Thank you.
Vice Chairman Dallo,
Yes.
Board Member Wolzala,
Yes.
Board Member Petrino,
Yes.
Councilman Yakarino,
Yes.
Chairman Sirico,
Yes.
Board Member Butler,
Yes.
alternate Johnson.
Yes.
Okay, our next resolution, LUB, oh, by the way, congratulations.
Thank
you. Congratulations. Our next resolution, LUB 26-07, appointment of land use board planner. That's Mr. Snikes, Ed Snikes, and his group Burgess Associates. Again, any discussion on the board? All right, Ed's not here, but I'm sure he's to stay. Linda, please.
We need a motion and a second.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Approve Mr. Snyder.
Vice Chairman Dallo,
Yes.
Board Member Wolzala,
Yes.
Board Member Petrino,
Yes.
Councilman Yakarino,
Yes.
Chairman Sirico,
Yes.
Board Member Butler,
Yes.
alternate Johnson.
Yes.
All right, next is resolution LUB 26-08, time and place of land use board meetings 2026. That was circulated a couple meetings ago. I think nobody really made comments. We accepted the dates as they were. So I don't necessarily see a need to discuss. If there is a need, so be it. Okay, seeing none, could I have a motion to accept the time and the place, please? As published by Linda and provided to us.
I'll make a motion, Chair.
Thank you. Second. Thank you.
Vice Chairman Dallo,
Yes.
Board Member Wolzala,
Yes.
Board Member Petrino,
Yes.
Councilman Yakarino,
Yes.
Chairman Sirico,
Yes.
Board Member Butler,
Yes.
alternate Johnson.
Yes.
And the last resolution concerning our housekeeping work is the adoption of the bylaws for the land use board. Now, these, I haven't seen any changes, I haven't been aware of any changes, so what we've been following our current. So, we have any discussion on these at all? Okay, seeing, I'm gonna have a motion to adopt, please, the bylaws for the land use board.
I'll make the motion to adopt.
Thank you, sir. Do I have a second? Second. Thank you.
Vice Chairman Dallo,
Yes.
Board Member Wolzala,
Yes.
Board Member Petrino,
Yes.
Councilman Yakarino,
Yes.
Chairman Sirico,
Yes.
Board Member Butler,
Yes.
alternate Johnson.
Yes.
Moving on to the next on our agenda is approval of the minutes from the November 12th, 2025 meeting. As you all know, we do not have a Zoom meeting in December. So, we're going back to November meeting notes. I didn't really see any change, Linda. I think I provided you my input on there. There's really none. So is there any discussion of the meeting notes as provided by Linda?
No, it's good.
Okay, thank you. Seeing none, can I have a motion, please, to accept the approval of minutes from the November 12th, 2025 regular meeting of the Allendale Land Use Board, please?
I'll make the motion to approve.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you.
Vice Chairman Dallo,
Yes.
Board Member Petrino,
Yes.
Councilman Yakarino,
Yes.
Chairman Sirico,
Yes.
Board Member Butler.
Yes.
So. Next, now we start to get into the part of the meeting here. Resolution. This is on application file number 2025-06, resolution 25-27. The applicant is Blue Sun Gar Capital Group LLC, address 310 East Allendale Avenue in Allendale, block 701, lot 13. And the application was an amendment to resolution 25-16, authorizing a C2 variance to permit replacement of the wall within a pre-existing right side yard setback. In summary, a quick summary on this.
It's just a limited amendment, due to the applicant, oh, sorry, that's just a limited amendment to require approval, as the applicant was required to undertake additional, work not within the scope of the initial approval. So this is just memorializing that, but all conditions of the underlying approval will carry forward.
Any discussion on the board for this? Okay, seeing none. Bring it back for a motion to approve, please.
Make a motion to.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you.
Vice Chairman Dallo,
Yes.
Board Member Petrino,
Yes.
Chairman Sirico.
Yes.
Board Member Butler.
Yes.
It's the public hearings part of our meeting, where we have some applications. Before I call you up, just two quick housekeeping notes here. We have two applications that were scheduled to be heard tonight, which are being moved to the February 11th, 2026 meeting. The first one is file number 2026-01. For Mr. Peter Baldy, that will move to February 11th. And the second one is file number 2026-03, Roger Schlick on Midwood Avenue. That will be heard on February 11th, 2026 as well. So having said that, we have two on the docket for tonight, and the first one being application file number 2026-02, the applicant being Patricia Levine, and the address being 321A Franklin Turnpike, Allendale, block 1806, lot 8.01. The application is for a change of use. Okay, and this is more. Say, we want to discuss it.
No, it's.
Where it's gonna go. Okay, okay. Council?
Good evening, Mr. Chairman, members of the board. Happy New Year. For the record, Bruce Whitaker from the firm of McDonald Whitaker, representing the applicant, Patricia Levine. She has been located at 321A Franklin Turnpike in Allendale for over 4 years. She basically has had, as the application indicates on the addendum, an area there for the storage of furniture and for home decor. And occasions have occurred where people have come there to actually purchase an item that's being stored there. And on the basis of that, we made an application to your zoning officer to ask for 720 square feet of the existing building to be used for retail sale on a very limited basis, a very small area. No change to the building itself, no change to the parking, no change to what exists there now, and it's been there for, as we know, a very, very long time. Represented Mr. Thurston, the owner of the property for 4 years, I should say, probably, taking him through all the different applications over the years. We've had the benefit of your engineer's report, and can address any of those questions you have there. I can tell you that on behalf of the owner, that all of the other occupants in the building, the other tenants, all have COs. They all have to get their fire inspections, et cetera, there at all times. So our request tonight is for a change of use, partial basically. Much of it will be remaining the same if you saw from the plan, that it will be storage, but there's 720 square feet that our client would like to have set aside so it could be used for a retail sale. We're stipulating basically she is the owner of it, of the business. She's basically the only employee there. The hours of operation, we just want to amend to say 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. through the week. And it will vary. It will be basically, you'll hear from her, much of it is holiday driven, home decor around Christmas holiday, things like that. Would be more prevalent than at other times. She had a limited number of people coming there. Furniture, sales, typically it's an appointment to come to look at some things. In connection with deliveries, she doesn't have delivery trucks or anything like that. Typically she's bringing some furniture there herself, or otherwise, she has a FedEx, delivery maybe next week. In connection with, the retail use itself, obviously in this zone, it's a permitted use. And so that's an overview of the application. I have Patricia Levine here to be sworn in and testify to answer the questions. I know one of the questions I went over when I got your engineer report had to do with bathroom facilities. There's no bathroom facility at the Quonset hut. She will confirm with you that for years there, nobody's asked to use the restrooms. She had an affiliation with the art studio next door. She's had an affiliation with them. So if she has to use facilities, she just goes over there for that limited purpose. Or she goes home because she's right nearby. So that's an overview of the application. We have her sworn in, or if there's no questions to make.
Hear from the folks before you do so. Okay, yes.
And maybe I just give the board a kind of brief overview. So the application, I understand the zoning application is fine. And part of the reason why Hackett didn't feel that we had the authority to issue the zoning permit was because the site received the site plan approval back in 2016. And part of that approval included the Quonset hut. And at that point in time, the Quonset hut was going to be only utilized by the owner of the property. It wasn't going to have public access or retail use at the time. So the site plan was approval was reflected that in the parking calculations and consideration of.
Thank you. Thank you. Please.
Just for clarification, so the hours are gonna get updated from 10 to 5. It's gonna be 8 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Yes,
Are the number of days gonna remain the same?
basically it could be 7 days a week. Antiques can be sold on a Sunday, so every once in a
So
while.
that will-
That'll change.
That'll change as well.
On Sunday.
Antiques are exempt from Blue Book.
Thank you. I was just about to ask you that.
What year constitutes the antique?
I'm sorry, what year?
When did it become antique?
Some people call me that now, man. I don't know.
Come on, you're not antique. Come on.
I don't know, I'm told after, some vintage cars now, it's told after 20 years.
20 years.
Yeah, 20 years.
I guess it'll be antique.
That's seriously.
Just 20.
Some vintage.
All right. So before we bring up this will be, is there any questions on what we just heard? Okay.
Good job. What this go? Say by the microphone, raise your right hand and be sworn in.
Yes.
07463.
Okay.
And do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Yes. So, let me proceed.
Listen, Lee, you've heard my opening statement, and the statements I made there are all true, correct?
Yes.
You're the owner operator of the, this, business at this location.
Yes.
And, at this point you have, just explain to them what it is that you sell.
And
vintage furniture and home decor, also handcrafted home decor and new. home decor as well.
And you've had occasion to, and you sell this, some of it on the internet, correct?
Yes,
Who you sell through?
Etsy and Instagram, eBay.
So you've had occasion where people from Allendale and surrounding area have come to you to buy things there.
Yes,
And on the basis of that, you had Massage Bryant prepare a sketch of your interior to indicate a 720 square foot area that you would like to have the public come to.
yes,
And your hours of operation, we've amended, you've heard on the record that would be it.
yes.
Not constantly, but okay. Typically, how many customers do you anticipate coming there in a day's time?
On a Saturday, 10 to 15,
And you've had people coming there already.
yes,
And on the basis of them coming there, has it created any problems from a parking standpoint, or logistics standpoint?
no,
You're the only employee.
yes.
And I placed on the record as far as, bathroom facilities are concerned, just explain what's happened the last 4 years. Anybody been asked to go?
No one has asked, everyone that come in to use the facilities and I do to either go home or I do have an affiliation with the high school. Able to use their bathroom.
No storage of any flammable material or anything like that there.
Yeah.
And, you have the lease with, Mr. Thurston.
Yes,
That's all I have.
So I know, because this has been before us a few times in the past. There's a downstairs, and I'm personally don't remember that. But there's an upstairs and downstairs, correct?
Yeah.
So the retail part would only be on the top.
yes, that's the only space I occupy.
Oh, you're only
Only on the top.
Okay.
Yes,
The downstairs is occupied by J&L Landscaping.
The
They
landscape,
just store equipment there, no trucks, that was in the old resolution, no trucks can be there. And I confirmed that today with Mr. Thurston, no flammable material on the downstairs either, and was inspected periodically by the fire.
thank you, because I know that council, that was an issue in the past.
I was here in 2016.
Exactly, thank you. Board? Question, is the landscaper aware of the change that you're proposing?
I don't know.
Mr. Thurston told me, yes, they had no problem with it. The landscape is not a constant user there. It's basically a place for storage. He does leave it some there all the time. On a daily basis.
I know that around the holidays, I believe the school has had some art shows or something, okay? When that occurred in December, and I'm sorry, I don't have the exact dates when that was. And you had your operation, was there was no issue with any, I know we talked about the parking, but I have to ask it on them.
Yeah, no, we communicate together. I've done some classes there myself. And they usually let me know what events they have going on and if they're gonna be very busy. I have not been there on many occasions when they have their events. It's never been a problem.
And I know that there's ample, I don't know the exact number of spaces there, but I know there's ample parking. I've never seen, I happen to live not terribly far from there, so I see this on occasion.
Oh, the school's been very successful.
Yes, and her place, yes, next door is also. Are there appropriate campers in the space? I guess now it's a retail place, probably changes requirement. I mean, I don't know, I'm asking.
I'm not sure.
There are sprinklers, but there are multiple fire extinguishers in the space.
Didn't create a problem when I made the application for zoning, that was not raised an issue.
I wouldn't know, but that would be something that the instruction, we would take a look at, and if it's necessary, they would apply standard.
There's no water to the building.
There's no water in the building.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's also.
There's no heating.
No, there's no heat, no air conditioning.
Oh, really?
It's fine. Essentially.
But there is
People
electricity.
like that.
There is electricity.
Yes, yeah.
There is electricity. Board? Questions, comments?
And you don't plan to add heat to the retail space?
At this point, I haven't really considered it. if those well, then I would consider that, yeah.
I'm sorry, when you said like the current use, when you're currently there, or when are you current? Oh, it's pretty, yeah.
Right now, it's Saturdays and sometimes Sundays.
Okay.
Depending on circumstances and weather, and sometimes Friday afternoons.
Okay. Okay, so if you were to expand your hours, what we're talking about here, I guess council's, so what we're talking about here, carryover, is acceptable for the whole season. Because we're only talking, like, right now, she's on Friday and Saturday. But you use stuff we see.
Yeah, she can operate, whenever she's, yeah.
Just one.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, because that's where I was.
if it gets below 30, it's a little rough.
Somewhat similar to nurseries that have areas that, Ross or whatever, that doesn't have all their area.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Okay. Michael, why don't you touch, I'm gonna let you touch on your report if you don't mind. Council, if that's okay with you.
Certainly.
So I mentioned earlier, that, the 2016 approval indicated this was going to be the case by the property owner. Least or subject to, visitation by the public. I also believe, just for the record, that the 2016 approval, one of the places in the main building was storage, and I think that was a gym. So that has already been, not part of this
No,
application,
personal fitness, and they got a CO for it.
but there's a CO issue. So
Okay.
those were the two changes I was. I think we heard some testimony regarding how the proposed activity integrates with these existing activities. And I don't visit the site regularly. I'm not aware of any issues with these projects that brought forward to me as a concern with regard to the existing operation of the site. The number of parking, I guess, varies a little bit. I think under 2016, when it calls for the as-built from the 2016 plan, I think had 42 spaces. I think the plan that was part of this application maybe has 47. But in either event, I think was meet the proposed parking requirements to be done. Looking for the different. You have, how are you gonna address, solid waste recycling? What do you anticipate in these are?
Sales really switch it as much. I actually looking at home, just a bag of trash and 500. And I don't know a whole trash.
There's no need for,
We're not gonna have a dumpster.
there's no need for an additional dumpster.
Yeah, we're not gonna have a dumpster or something like that sitting out there, okay, and it's not going to occupy one of those potential parking spaces, or what if, it's not going to potentially affect one of the parking spaces that
No,
we're not using.
no, I recycle boxes and. That's one.
Okay,
Excuse me, Mike. Before, when you started, you said that in the 2016 approval stated this was going to be run by, did you say the owner?
This was gonna be, this space was gonna be maintained by storage of this.
Okay.
Equipment, materials, and personal storage. Was like a tenant
Okay,
access.
thank you.
And you said there's no proposed changes to any lighting. Any thoughts about any potential signage?
Possibly, right now, I would just be saying for. But at some point, I feel interested in putting a sign up.
I assume whatever sign you're gonna put is gonna comply with.
We seek a permit and we stipulate a few things.
go back on signs on.
Right. I've done that.
I don't really have any.
Board, any questions relative? What Michael just put out there? Please.
Well, I don't know if you mentioned it, but I guess looking at, Mr. Breland's report, can you guys, I guess, just touch upon, I guess, how, once you open it up to the public, how are you gonna handle any ADA requirements if there are no bathroom? I mean, at the end of the day, as soon as you open it up to public, it opens up kind of like that Pandora's box with ADA requirements. How are you guys gonna handle that?
Well, there's easy access to the building itself, so it'll be ADA compliant that way.
There's a ramp up to it, if I remember properly.
Yes.
Okay.
Doorways are adequate? I mean, it's not just a ramp, it's. Unfortunately, we're
If
all,
there's requirements, when we have to get a building permit to build out, so any construction requirements that are concerned, we have to adhere to.
Okay.
We have Tom Ashby as the architect.
I just, again, I see it could potentially become an issue. You have no water, so that means if they do require a bathroom of some sort, that kind of backs you into the ADA requirements. That, then you're gonna get into sewer. I mean, it opens up, unfortunately. I've experienced it with building many things. I don't know how you get around the ADA requirements once you unfortunately open it up and say it's gonna be open to the public.
So I'll deal with the construction code official with that. I couldn't go there yet to do anything,
Yeah.
because I needed a change of use first.
I was just going to jump in and add to that. That's not exactly within our purview. That is, the building official would address that when they go for permitting, or it would be flagged that way. That's not within our purview here.
I guess because the original use was approved as storage and now it's gonna change, that,
That's why we're here.
I don't know if I entirely agree with that, but.
It would be something for the building department to handle, not us.
Like, I know you kind of brushed over that. What's your feeling with that?
I mean, I was kind of hitting at, site ADA accessibility requirements, putting it out there for the applicant to consider. I mean, there may be a requirement that you need to put, parking stall. I don't know if that's gonna be necessary or not, but I do believe that anything that's gonna be ADA required within the building would be subject to construction code officials, determination, construction permits issued. In this particular case, the construction code official and the zoning official are the same person, but he hasn't looked at it from a construction standpoint yet because he has been able to issue his own. So I understand what you're saying. I think the applicant should be forewarned.
Are we putting the cart before the horse? Yeah, just, I don't know.
But
No. We've got,
it's a construction code related.
we need to get the change of use before he'll deal with that, and as council said, under the municipal land use law, construction issues are within the purview of the construction department and not within the land use board. So jurisdiction.
Also, they're not here seeking any variances. It is technically conforming, so we can't exactly impose any conditions on them. This would be something that would be, like I said.
Yeah, I wasn't looking, I'm just, again, from a safety perspective, but what does that look like? That's all. I'm not looking to impose anything.
No,
Just wanted to understand, what we're accepting and how it's gonna affect the public. If, I want to see them do well.
Yeah.
I think it's a good change. I just wanted to know from an ADA perspective what that looks like.
So maybe the way council, you guys, you're willing to work on this is a change. You're saying you're willing to work with the construction code.
We have to go there, permits.
Exactly.
Yes,
Okay,
we've engaged an architect already.
okay.
so they will have to comply with whatever the construction official says.
I'm not too familiar with the antique business, so bear with you, so I guess I'm assuming the intent of this is to turn the inventory over more of the product that you're selling, and so if the business is now open to the public and open longer, do we have to worry about like trucks, delivery trucks and stuff like that in terms of inventory turning over that would clog up congestion? So how How does the inventory get to the building today and how should we anticipate it getting to the future in the event that you do sell through one? Bring it in your car. Okay.
This is furniture. At this point, I haven't had anybody really delivering. I mean, if someone comes to pick a piece up, they park right in front of the overhead door, load the piece, and so it's not.
There's not
affecting
moving
anything.
trucks and platform trucks
Yeah.
moving stuff in and out.
The only time that when, and that was. what? That's better. I don't anticipate that either.
Once in a while you get, just said, just for the record, UPS deliveries, you said,
Yeah.
or you might get UPS pickups.
Once or twice a month.
Oh,
No pickups, it's the.
just deliveries, just deliveries. Okay.
And everyone takes their product home in their car, assuming
Yeah.
it fits in. Okay.
Because one of the things that, that we would just be concerned about, again, enough parking, we don't limit that parking. But, you don't want things backing up out onto, Franklin Stone Park. And as sometimes we have in those areas of. Board? Any other questions, comments? All right, I'm gonna open it up to the public. Opening up any questions, comments of any of the testimony or anything else that you've heard here. Opportunity to ask questions. Okay, seeing none, bringing it back. All right, so, well, glad you're staying. Okay, I mean, that's my outlook on this. Okay, I'd like to see this used. I personally like antiques, so it's a cool thing for me. But I see no issue in improving this, my opinion. So. Can I have a motion? Is there anything to add, please? Just a motion to.
That's what I just want to discuss, but
I mean, is there any, I don't see anything, anybody saying. So, okay, motion to approve. Thank you, thank you,
Wait a minute, who made the
Jason.
motion?
Greg. Just,
Vice Chairman Dallo,
yes.
Board Member Wolzala,
Yes.
Board Member Petrino,
Yes.
Councilman Yakarino,
Yes.
Chairman Sirico.
Yes.
Board Member Butler,
Yes.
alternate Johnson.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Have a nice evening.
Okay. Love you too. Good luck. So,
letter of approval,
Yeah.
yeah,
If that's what you're going to the, go to Pittsburgh, so he'll accept that. part.
yeah, we'll send you a copy and we'll get over.
Thank you very much. Take care.
council, it'll capture everything that we discussed.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Good luck. Thank you again. Next on our agenda is application file 2025-11 for Kaya and Grace G. Young, 63 Crescent Bend, Allendale, 07401, block 1904, lot 15. Application to an existing split level home on the second floor, rear family room, rear covered porch, and an open air roof over the front porch pursuant to 270-37A parentheses 3 and 270-54B parentheses 2. This is carried over from our meeting on November 12th, 2025. Welcome back where we had asked you for some changes, some questions and modifications. So thank you very much for coming back.
Yes, I was just gonna say, just a reminder, because this is a continued hearing from November, you're still under oath, we don't need to swear you in again. And I'm sorry, you're the architect?
Engineer,
Engineer.
architect.
Architect.
Were you here last? meeting?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay, yes, perfect, okay. So you're still under oath, your license is still in
Yes.
good standings, perfect, okay. I can swear you in now, if you would like.
We'd like to testify, sir, you'd like, or in case there's questions. It's just questions.
Very well. Name and address, please.
I think the Wall Street architect. Address is 40 Junior Road, Fairmont, New York.
Right hand up, please. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I did.
Thank you.
So do we have everything captured? Good?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Tibor, you know what? I think the best thing would be for you to give us a brief synopsis. It's been 2 months, if you wouldn't mind doing that.
Absolutely.
Okay, synopsis of what we're doing here, or ma'am, if you would, whoever does it, okay, it's just a quick synopsis, where we are, what changes, and then what you've done to answer the board. Thank you.
First of all, good evening, Mr. Chairman, and members of the board. Thank you for allowing us back.
Oh, please, thank you, thank you.
We listened to the board's feedback regarding our architectural plans from the November meeting and made changes to address the board's concern. We should have large size revised plot plan and architectural plans in your packets. The rear addition has been reduced in size from 23 feet by 20 feet, 21 feet by 18 feet, and shifted to the west to increase the side yard setback. In addition, to address the town engineer's review concerns, all lighting to ground tax or field, which we put in the final. The key bullets and tips are engineer will review the changes in site plan, and Harry Goldstein, our architect, will review the updates to the public.
And actually, Mrs. Young gave an excellent synopsis. The rear addition was reduced from 23 by 20 feet to 21 by 18. And the corner was clipped to at the critical side yard dimension. To refresh the board's memory, the primary reason we're here is that the home was originally built at this odd angle in the property, which is the inherent hardship. If it was built in a conventional location, we wouldn't be here. However,
If I may, I have to interrupt you for one quick second, please. All of the things that you're showing us right now, these are existing, and what ones are new? This way we have everything.
okay, well, and I provided an exhibit with
That's
it
great.
to the board.
Thank you.
Okay, but
Go ahead.
for the clear record, the revised plot plan in exhibit O2, last revised 12/10/25.
Thank you.
Exhibit A1 is the original survey. Exhibit A6 has not changed.
Okay.
But the hardship that runs with the property is that the sideline and the angled home are converging. So Mr. Goldstein will give additional testimony on the architecture, but the footprint of the rear addition was reduced. It was also shifted to the east slightly, all to increase this critical side yard setback. Side yard setback to the clipped corner to the foundation is 20 feet, which meets the minimum standard. There's actually more than the existing home, which has a side yard setback of 18.4 feet due to its peculiar location. To be clear, the soffit overhang has a setback of 18.2. That's the actual corner of the soffit, which is actually only slightly less than the existing home, which has the 18.4 foot side yard setback. So the setbacks have, listen to the board, setbacks, the addition has been reduced, the side yard setbacks have been increased, but nevertheless, we are still here for a variance to the enhanced side yard setback of 25.4 feet. We also addressed comments in the engineer's letter with details on the plan, such as increasing the crushed stone around the seepage pit, connection of the proposed seepage pit to the catch basin in the street. And there's some specific notes based on comments, specifically all lighting to be downcast or shielded. The corners of the 15-foot drainage easement would be staked in the field. The stumps of the existing trees to be removed in the municipal drainage easement would be ground. All the roof leaders will be connected to the seepage pits. If permitted, an overflow from the seepage pits to the roadway catch basin would be provided is indicated on the plan sheet. And we're gonna follow the recommendations that given the investment here, all the utility connections will be investigated. Those were specific items discussed at the last meeting. So that's,
Especially so.
so I would, I guess, Mr. Goldstein can,
Would like to clarify the original
I'm
plans.
sorry, I should have asked you this before, Mr. Goldstein. Can you provide your credentials so the board can accept you as a witness?
Credentials.
Yeah, the board has to accept you, your qualifications.
Architect license.
No, just, you can just say where you went to school.
Yeah, just-
get privileged for school.
Yeah.
Have you
Yeah.
testified before the
Testified
board?
before.
I actually might have, I do have a copy of my New Jersey license.
That's okay.
That's okay. No, that's okay.
Would you like to know?
Where you went to school, have you testified before other boards?
Okay, certainly. I went to school for architecture, New York Institute of Technology, the Manhattan campus, 1855 Broadway, 61st Street. Graduated there with a degree, and I've been licensed in New York since 1993 and New Jersey since 1998. I'm also licensed in Connecticut. I've been doing this for over 38 years now in this area. Very close to the border, so I've done a lot of work in New York and New Jersey. Some other distances also, but got a lot of experience.
Testified before other boards?
Excuse me?
Have you testified before other boards?
Oh, yes,
In New
Not-
Jersey, in New Jersey.
New Jersey, yes. More New York and New Jersey also. Yeah. Old Japan years ago. There was other areas there for this.
Great, you can proceed, I'm sorry.
Thank you, sorry to miss that.
That's okay. I just want to clarify that the original structure was 24 feet exterior by 20. It was stated 23. It's 24 feet by 20, and reduce it to 21 by 18. Okay, also shifting it over from 2 feet 8 inches off the corner to 6 feet 2 inches. It's a split level house, which creates a lot of difficulties with these. I've worked in literally hundreds of them over the year. I'm working on 5 or 6 right now. It makes it difficult to move too far over and overlap when you have half a flight difference. The windows don't work. It's not an easy house to build. So we reduced in size, shrunk it over, I put the slide clips on, to make it 20 feet without destroying the space. Now it's 20. Also reduced the overhangs. Originally, the soffits are 18 inches. The original house is 18 inches, but I reduced them so.
Did that result in any pitch change in the roof?
Yes, when I shrunk it, I lifted it up a pitch to get a nicer cathedral ceiling inside. So the height's the same, pretty much, but I did lift it up one pitch. On the original. Was it good?
Yeah, I'm familiar with splits. They are difficult to work with. Very. Yeah, very.
Done everything you can to split in every direction, up and out and down, and a lot of people want to bring a front porch across the whole thing. You can only bring it across to the main level, because otherwise you run into windows, so you can't go across it. So, yes.
Yeah.
Done a lot of work with them, but you can only do so much, so I couldn't shift this over anymore. The existing 6-foot sliding glass door on a lower level. There's a window upstairs in the bathroom. I've already moved over as far as I can in the bathroom. So it's in the best position. And it's been reduced. Typically, when I do this, I break them out the back, I open up the whole back wall.
Yeah, you take that whole back out.
Yeah, I do it
Yes,
every other day.
yeah, which makes sense.
Because everyone wants it open. It allows me to bring the kitchen into space. But this has a jog, which is, I don't think they're going to destroy the space once they get to build it. It'll be okay. But the kitchen's not as open as originally were liked, but originally I kept the 2-foot 8 in just to avoid the easement, 15-foot easement. I know we can't go into that. But we brought it more over, so.
It's still pretty open, I think, between the existing space and the new space. 20 feet.
It's unfortunate because of the way that the, yes, it's unfortunate.
It's
But
a tough angle.
Yeah,
Why that house is squeezing that, it's like, can't answer that. Of course, it's many times. I don't know why they did what they did.
I think there's a couple homes back there too that are like that.
It's angled too much.
Yeah.
I mean, sort of
Yeah.
want to go, maybe a little bit towards the curb, like a little, bit, but it's
If it
just,
was shifted more parallel to the curb of the
Yes,
street,
exactly.
we wouldn't be sitting here right now.
But
exactly.
it's not a radial to the curve either.
No,
It's,
I actually don't know why a builder would have done that. It's just a part of subdivision. He increased the length of the driveway, which is more cost. I worked on many subdivisions over the years. Typically, they want to keep the driveway as short as they can, because it costs money. But they did, for some reason, placed it as they did.
Joke is I have the longest driveway and the smallest house.
but you have one of those. You have one of these.
Easy one, John.
Board. And we all listened to the last, John, go ahead.
I mean, I see what you did. I mean, the window upstairs, have an egress in the other bedroom around the corner. You have the door down below that you have to try to maintain. You kind of pushed it and pulled it the best you could and maintain, some decent space.
It should still be a nice space.
Yeah.
We're gonna be happy with it.
Anybody else?
One question, I noticed on the foundation plans, the architectural plan that there's proposed window well, the window egress.
Yes.
Sometimes those are relatively large, but not from on the site plan. If you can be able to make sure that they stay outside the easement. The window wells, egress basement window. Sometimes they end up being relatively large,
The 4x4.
we can indicate on the fault time.
but that 4x4 space will, you have enough room to keep that out of the easement area?
Yes, because the addition got shifted 6 feet.
And well, there's one that's on the, everything has to.
I believe it's, yes, we have plenty of room there.
Okay. Why?
Yeah.
Board again, I asked, there were some things that we had requested. Which I think have been satisfied here, but is there any other comments? Relative to the changes or relative to. Again, understanding that the position of the house has provided. Some undue burdens here.
So Michael, you're saying the two window wells, well, the one on the main house is not into the setback, into that easement?
That's,
It'll be out, the easement is 15 foot easement.
Okay.
So you can,
I
Yeah,
mean,
it won't get in.
you don't show it you don't show it on the site plan, and you're relocating the AC?
we will, and it's in the area, is actually forward of the AC unit. We will amend the site plan to show that.
Right, so is the AC moving from its current location?
Yes, the AC is being moved to the
It's
rear,
moving moved to the rear.
to the rear.
Okay.
So you just have on the new site plan, you'll show the two
The window.
window wells.
Yeah, we will amend the
incorporate
site.
into that, yes.
So they submit the amended. plans.
Exactly.
Yes.
Michael, are you comfortable with that?
Yeah.
Wasn't sure.
Where the AC is gonna be and the window walls for
And the window, it's more.
that's what I thought.
Board? Yeah. Yeah, and they really should, the window, it's gonna be close to this, to the. It should show. As long as it doesn't get into that. That, I said, as long as it doesn't get into that,
Understood.
that's what we're,
Understood.
okay. Board again, one more. Questions, comments? Okay. Opening up to the public. The questions, bringing it back. Discussion. Or further discussion. Okay. I am, I'm satisfied to chair. Right, and thank you for coming down. Okay, please, okay, you know, we have to do things that we have to do to make sure it's a meeting.
We've lived here for 20 some odd years, so I'm going to keep it.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, and again, anything, we have the normal statement that if there's anything that has to be done with the construction code, that should, you're more to work with them and do whatever. Okay, all right. Board, can I have a motion?
Make a motion. Sweet.
Wait, one moment.
Wait.
At the meeting.
Please.
So I know that the overflow to the catch basin was handled. And I also have a note about marking an easement in the field during the site work to ensure there's no encroachment.
There's a
That's
note on the plan in that regard.
Perfect.
Hang on, before Frank, I'm just gonna take it back from you for a second, please. Tibor, you had made a comment. I don't remember if this came up in the last one. The seepage pit? In the front, in the front, yes, you had said something about it going out to the street or overflowing out to the street. Yes,
In
yes.
response to-
No, I'm good with all of that. Is there anything that we do for overflow?
There's a, it's either a street opening permit or stormwater diversion permit, which document they'll file outside the rules for the state.
Okay,
And we take those permits in and they're issued, so we keep track of what you spike for floor and there's nothing in the regulations out of the way.
okay, just wanted to make sure before.
And the only time they really do it is if there's an inlet on their property per se.
Okay,
They don't cross property lines to connect to an inlet.
right,
So in this case, it happens to be in front of the
front of their property.
So they're afforded the opportunity to connect the overflow into the inlet.
And that's not getting into that easement.
No, it's in the street.
Yep.
Well, actually,
No, the way
It
the way it's drawn, that's.
the
Well, it's a
easement, because of
drainage.
course, the catch basin is in the middle, lines up with the middle of the easement, but it's a drainage easement.
Yeah.
And it's a drainage structure, and it's a 4-inch pipe, it's, all of those.
Which it will only purge if the system is maxed.
Maxed out.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's gonna be dry.
Yeah, no, I
Just want to get all on record.
Yeah,
Because I know that, you know, this particular property is sort of, correct me if I'm wrong, you're sort of at the end of that. That is kind of.
Yeah, we're at the bottom.
They're not
It'll be the
very-
house next, yeah, be the, few houses next. year.
All right, I'm satisfied. Okay, Frank, I apologize. You may go
No.
back in and do it again.
Make a motion to approve,
All right, do I have,
what was submitted tonight.
great, thank you. Do I have a second? Second. Sir?
Vice Chairman Dallo,
Yes.
Board Member Petrino,
Yes.
Councilman Yakarino,
Yes.
Rico,
Yes.
Board Member Butler.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thanks for doing this. So, next meeting, we,
Just two.
that's a resolution.
One for Mike Freeland and one for the file.
You can, start to apply for the permits. Okay, right? They can start to apply.
Yeah.
But nothing, it'll be memorialized at February. February 11th. Okay. And you don't have to be here. You don't have to be here. You don't have to. Okay, right now you're approved, then it's, we put a resolution together, memorialize everything that's been discussed with all the plans, et cetera, et cetera. But you can start to apply for it.
The building department.
You're gonna see Linda.
We had a budget.
You're gonna see Linda. Okay.
You can apply for everything, but the permit will not be released until after we have the resolution in your file. One for Mike and one for the file then?
It's interesting.
Yeah. Send me a PDF copy. And maybe, send one or two, send two to Linda.
Okay, so PDF.
Planning board.
See, I'm here,
Send it to Linda, the PDF, and then you disseminate it, and then 2 hard copies to you also. So,
Yes.
so,
So your board's been before us multiple times before. Linda knows what has to get done, so they can shepherd you through this with an ad meeting, all right? But thank you for coming back for and for the change.
question.
Sure.
Did you guys have, folks have the large, packets with you go, just throw them out? Can I-
You can have them.
You can have,
100%.
Yes, thank you.
you can have.
Oh, fire they actually completed.
Well, no. Yours, yes.
Yes, that's right. Yep. You just want to put it.
Yeah, well, they don't look at the plot plan, that's going to change, but this one. So, thank you so much. Thanks.
Thank you.
And Linda with the soft.
Very good.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Yeah, thank you.
Same to you.
Good luck. Right, so. That's one of the set. So, since we see it through the oath of office section, I want to go back on something here. And I apologize, Chaz, I apologize, skip through this. So we have two new members coming on. Chaz Johnson is here tonight, and we have Ryan Ennisat, who will be at our next meeting. So, Chaz will be joining us as one of the alternates, okay? So again, as I talked to you earlier, see how we do things here.
Yeah, I would have to get my feet wet a little bit, see how things go. I'm getting on.
Okay. All right, well, welcome.
Mechanical engineer by trade, so I'm open to it.
First guys. But this, well, you like engineering, I don't. So, but thank you and welcome. Thank you. So I apologize again for that. But in the next meeting, you go so we could vote. And then Merrill sign off on it, so et cetera, et cetera. Okay. All right, open up to the public, they'll be here, bringing it back. We're gonna be out here early, but is there anything, you know, normally what we do at this particular point in the meeting is that if there's anything that's coming up, anything needs to be discussed, anything.
Mike tries to keep us here till 8:30.
No. Hey, listen, we didn't have a meeting in December.
Doesn't mean you gotta keep.
No, but we didn't have a meeting in December. Come on, I gave you guys off December. Tyler, you're on. Is there anything, Tyler?
Tyler's already off. He logged off.
No, I'm still here. No, no, nothing of note. Just a few matters that the borough is dealing with We have a council meeting tomorrow night. One of the topics will be kicking off our 250th anniversary, so some things with regard to that. Other than that, just procedural and general day-to-day matters.
Yeah, oh yeah, 250 is antique. 50 is antique. Okay, having said that, anybody else have any questions, comments? Okay. Motion to adjourn. Motion. Second.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Aye.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Thank you, Tyler.
Coming to the-
Take care, Linda. Bye-bye.
Right.
Bye.
Thanks, Tyler. We'll see you guys next month. Bye, guys.